Hi guys, and welcome back to the Turing test. We just found out that Tom's been controlling us the entire time as we go into chapter 5. I'm not sure what I want to think about that. It's interesting. It's kind of cool. I like the concept of like he's a little chip, because we learned that we were implanted with the chips, and we know he's a little chip in our heads. I didn't realise that gave him like the ability to control, and it's really cool that we're not actually playing as Ava, we're playing as Tom. Like, that was kind of a cool twist. I like that. I guess my theory that everyone's dead, yeah, that's not panned out. So only some people are dead. But then we found out in that in the secret room that the guy who's supposed to be dead isn't.
Ava, are you okay?
Why didn't you tell me?
What? Ava, you said it yourself. Teleoperation makes sense. We used drones on Mars. Why not use drones on Europa?
Not human drones.
You're taking this kind of bad, Ava. Although, to be fair, so would I.
Why did the ISA install implants in the crew?
It is due to the fundamental aspects of human behavior, which together constitute what the International Space Agency calls the human element. It has been made clear that the human element is neither peripheral nor optional in the pursuit of space. However, the human element is unpredictable. The implants are fail-safe, put in place to ensure that the thoughts and actions of the crew matches the desires of the ISA.
Some next level fucking Big Brother shit. So does that mean that you're actually being artificially intelligent, or were you pre-programmed by the ISA?
People. Can't you trust us?
We chose to install biometric chips in all ISA astronauts for one simple reason. We cannot trust people. The stakes are far too high. It was determined that though the probability of life on Europa being dangerous was low, the risk to humanity was catastrophic. We could not let a small contingent of humanity endanger the whole.
What kind of endangerment? Like, I'm now somewhat curious. I don't know whether I've actually missed a side thing. I don't think I have. It'll be in
The
one of
ground
those
crew
areas.
have proven our distrust of human explorers was warranted. When we informed them they were grounded, they responded violently. With sabotage and subterfuge, they have continued to seek their own benefit above that of the ISA.
Tom, why do I get the feeling that I feel like he's being played as well, to be honest. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want that one. Yeah, I think he's little more than a pawn. So I'm a pawn of a pawn. And now I'm hungry because I'm just thinking of prawns. Damn it.
This is a violation of human rights. You've made me into a human drone, a slave. How could the ISA approve of such a thing?
You may be consumed by a moral outrage, but sometimes the removal of freedom is for the greater moral good.
You're a machine. You don't even know what freedom is.
I'm wondering. I mean, what does that do? Huh. Wait, where are the control pads for those? Oh, I've got to control it as Tom. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, so I was right in the first place. I can just sort of put you there. I just gotta require. Well, it kind of requires some futzing. Okay. Switch to Tom, and I should be able to just come over here, grab that, put that there. Right. Take from there. There we go.
This is why the ground crew doesn't trust you, Tom. You made them into drones. You stole their free will.
Free will is an illusion. They have put their interests above the interests of the ISA and of humanity. That is why they distrust me. They would have no issue with my control if it aligned with their ignoble goals.
How could they trust a machine that has a back door to their minds?
You can always trust a machine to be logical. I will always do the right thing.
You'll always do the logical thing.
Oh no. Okay, so one of those. Put you there. Now what's over here? Okay, there's nothing over there. Okay. Ah. That's one more, but that's not going to help actually. I need some way. I don't think, because I can go up. Right. Oh no. I mean, unless... Right. No. I'm wondering, because they're operating at different frequencies, so well, that's not going to happen, but a literal Chinese room. Oh. Yeah, your lighting's too much when you have to turn paper like ridiculous. See, I don't know what that says because I don't know Chinese.
Have you heard of the Chinese room, Tom?
Yes, but I do not understand it.
Why don't you understand?
It argues that a computer that successfully impersonates a human speaker may not understand the meaning of their words. What does that mean?
So, there is a person stuck inside of the Chinese room. They are using an instruction book inside of the room to respond to a Chinese speaker outside of the room. Yes?
Yes.
This means they are following the instructions in a book. This is a set of rules, principles, and processes. This is called syntax. To the person in the Chinese room, they are just symbols like any other.
Okay.
But that's different from semantics. Semantics define what things mean. Our thoughts have meaning. They represent things. English speakers know what the word home means, and they know how it is different from the word house.
So what?
Programs don't have semantics. Programs only have syntax. Though an increase in syntax can imitate a mind, that does not make it a mind, even if it does pass the Turing test.
But in the Chinese room, the man and the instruction book, though separately they don't understand Chinese, together they can write it.
That's true.
Yes,
But
they
even
still don't
together,
understand
they do
it.
not understand the meanings of the words.
Why not? How can you determine that?
What if the man memorized the instruction book? Then he could write Chinese, but he still would have no idea of the word's meanings.
I don't understand. If he can speak it, he understands it. You seem to want him to understand it in a different way, but this other way, it is not logical. It does not make sense to me.
It is logical. Like, there's a difference between sort of understanding the root idea in a transliterate way and the abstract concept of the idea that you're trying to communicate in words. You know, home has connotations with, like, it's got this sense of emotion, it's got that sense of attachment. You can never have that attachment if home just means, oh, this is where I'm based out of. You know, it doesn't have the same connotations as, like, when you get home and you say, oh, home, because there's that sense of relief. It feels more safe, and it's just somewhere that's highly familiarized, that has that emotional connection. Again, it goes back to, like, a couple of episodes back when I was saying one of the biggest problems is getting machines to mimic emotions and understand the emotions in such a way that they could express a sarcastic remark and understand the sarcasm that's there within. Like, a machine can understand that you're using sarcasm, so would be able to recognize it, but it doesn't mean it understands it enough to use it itself.
I've been researching.
Okay.
This Chinese room experiment, it is flawed.
Really?
If we made a synthetic brain, we could synthesize a duck's behavior 100% accurately. That brain would be indistinguishable from a duck's brain. If it swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it is probably a duck.
Okay, Tom.
Listen, Mikhail. I know the difference between a house and a home.
Yes, good.
Do you think you're better than me?
No,
But you think I am different, do you?
I am conscious.
Me too.
No, you're not. You've just arrived at that conclusion, because that's the idea your programming converged on.
I am conscious. How about you prove to me you are conscious?
I'm not arguing with a robot.
You're not better than me, Mikhail.
Someone's got inadequacy issues. Now, I'm curious because I can't duck down, so I can't actually get into the other room. I have a feeling that that's exactly the same, but what if there's more secret shit there? That'd be so cool. But yeah, I mean, clearly what he was trying to do was understand. He brought two of the people in here while he was still in control of them. More than likely Mikhail in this room, and then I don't know, probably Daniel in the other room, and got them to do the Chinese experiment. But he still doesn't understand the Chinese experiment. He doesn't understand how it works. Yeah, I could really do with that one, but that's not going to happen. That one, never mind. Yeah, I'll just assume, because there's an awful lot of noise going on, I'll just assume that that's all complete and you're not supposed to be able to get into that one. I might be able to figure it out unless it was impossible, but I don't know if it's impossible or not. I'm not going to like spend the next few hours trying to figure it out, because that's probably how long it would take me. Well, duck. Duck, bugger and damn. Okay, so yeah, well these do control that, but oh, I when I actually need you to help. Where are you, Tom? You. Ah, okay. Yep. I don't think Tom likes the fact that he's merely a machine and he's mimicking human behavior.
This is slavery.
Do not be so melodramatic. You signed up for this. You had the implant installed. This is not slavery. This is for the good of humanity.
I didn't know.
Every member of the team had the implant installed into their right hand. Every member of the team agreed.
Ava, you must learn to control him.
That is a good point. Like, who is controlling who at the moment? Am I Tom or am I Ava? Because, I mean, a data link one way can also be a data link the opposite direction unless it's got safeguards against that. But I don't think he's got those sorts of safeguards. The ISA don't strike me as people who are intelligent enough to actually figure out that a bidirectional data feed is probably not a good idea.
My implants protect you from the power of your unconstrained will. You can either subject your mind to logic, or you can resist and have the fruits of your basest desires. The desire to survive over the desire to save others.
What?
I do not understand your obsession with free will. Researchers have found that the subconscious makes decisions up to 10 seconds before your conscious mind becomes aware of it. So, we know that free will is nothing but an illusion. I cannot steal your free will, because it does not exist. I can, however, influence your subconscious to make the right decisions.
Is that the logic you're going with, mate? It is a theft of the free will if what you're doing is... Hang on. Can I take that and... Oh no, because it's got to be on that other side. Okay. Yeah. It's still theft of free will, mate, when... even if you're sort of putting people under heavy suggestion. This is how cults work, you know? Just because someone has the illusion that they're making a decision doesn't mean that said decision is like it doesn't mean that they're strictly making said decision. Like, oh, fuck yeah, through the window. I still need you. Wait. Yes, because I need all 3, and I'm actually not sure how I'm going to get that over to the other. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, imagine the cult. Imagine like a cult leader who's brainwashed someone. Like, that person's making decisions, but are the decisions that person is making their own, or are they just in line with said cult behavior? And it's something that millennials are putting up with it. There, well, I say putting up with, but like it's something millennials are going through right now. Oh, hey Tom. What's up? Yeah, you're gonna sit there for me, mate. I also want to check to see what's up this ladder.
You can't just manipulate someone's mind.
Your parents manipulate you. Your friends manipulate you. Your society manipulates you. And your experiences manipulate you. Manipulate
Yes.
is not a dirty word. You manipulate clay to make art. If people are manipulated to make better decisions, then that is a good thing. This is why society advertises the adverse effects of drinking and driving. To manipulate people into making better decisions for the common good.
That's not the same as altering someone's physical mind. It removes my power to decide.
You never had that power, so it is better that I have it. You are either a slave to your impulses, or a slave to mine.
That is some sinister motherfucking shit.
This is the evil they found. This is why we have to stop them leaving Europa, Eva.
What is it?
Mostly extremophiles. Tiny single-cellular life. It can never leave Europa. It could potentially destroy Earth's ecosystem if it were ever introduced.
What, by making... by providing immortality to creatures, it would remove the necessity to eat. I mean, like, yeah... Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Take a screenshot and read it in your own time. Interesting. Anyway. See? That's the code. But I would have had to have gone through trial and error for all of that, and just that wasn't going to happen. But I'll need to remember that for next time I come through. Because I wonder what's in that room. I'll probably do a quick video just showcasing that room at the end of the series. Yeah. There's another one, like, what I've been looking for is the room code, because I don't remember coming across the room code for, I think it's Daniel's room. But, yeah. Another chapter down. And it was certainly interesting discussing slavery, but it is slavery, Tom. You're somewhat conceited for a robot, which is interesting but not unusual. But yeah, I will leave this episode here, and I will catch you guys next time.